Okay, so we are back with our 2 days of live coverage of the Morningstar Investment Conference in the Windy City, Chicago. And up next is a repeat guest and a great guest, Dan Zitting, who is the CEO of Nitrogen. You could tell by the purple sweater. Yes?
Try to play the part, you know?
Absolutely. Dan, thanks a lot for joining us. I know we had a great conversation maybe this past fall at T3, so I'm glad to have the chance to continue that. What I thought we would discuss today, we were talking about this a little bit offline, we always talk about helping advisors go RIA. One of the things that often they're worried about is, how do I do all this myself? Especially the ones coming from the big banks, the wirehouses, where everything is kind of done for you.
Yeah, fair.
The good news is there are a lot of great partners like Nitrogen, and you got some interesting stuff going on that's fairly new. Share that with us if you would, please.
Yeah, so what we fundamentally do is try and that's not the right word. The right word is enhance and sort of enable the advice of the advisor to look fantastic in front of the client.
Okay.
So we started out doing that, as many know us previously as Riskalyze. We did that around risk and the risk number, but we've tried to continue that legacy with sort of how do we create those incredible moments with the client, or enhance those incredible moments with the client across different areas of advice. So one of those for us is risk, but we have expanded significantly. Certainly one of those is investment research, income planning, but most recently we've expanded into making sure you can have those same kind of moments around a conversation about tax, around a conversation about your, I used the word legacy already, but your legacy and your legacy planning. And then we are just about, we haven't even announced it yet, but about to do the same with insurance.
Oh, nice.
And so we're super excited to just, that we feel like that's our role, is making sure that you actually, in the context of goRIA, you have better tools than what you did in the big banks, et cetera, in being able to illustrate and enhance the value of your advice with a digital experience.
I absolutely love that. So you just touched upon something we talk about all the time, which is, 20 years ago, if you're at one of the big banks, you're like, I really want to go independent, but what am I going to do for technology, because my tech is so great? Yeah. Well, as we kind of laugh, roles have reversed.
I would argue that roles have indeed reversed.
Yeah. Without question.
I think that it sounds salesy or whatever, but it's actually not. That's what we constantly hear from our customers.
Well, it's
is,
true.
Hey, you've helped me just give advice that's simpler, easier to understand, et cetera. And we think that's actually the future, as opposed to the technology you had in the banks was primarily, I think, more geared around how do we make the bank, the advisor, look so smart that how could you go anywhere else? We're much more about the client.
I think that's a great point, right? And isn't that when technology is best, when it enhances the human? Yeah?
I think that's exactly it. And even as we're going into the AI transition, and of course we're all concerned about what AI means for the industry, and we've already seen that robo-advisors didn't work out the way promised, et cetera. We think it's exactly that. AI is just one more technology evolution that will enhance what an advisor can do for their clients.
Yes, and I think that is the best use of it.
Yeah,
and we talk about this quite a bit too, that AI is not going to replace advisors, but advisors that use AI well will replace advisors that don't.
Absolutely. I could not agree more.
Yeah.
Could not agree more.
And that's something we talk about quite a bit. Okay, so as we're kind of coming up on time, these are relatively short formats.
Yep.
I love it, and I love the name that you guys went with, Nitrogen, right? And so it was Riskalyze, and I've always been a fan of Riskalyze, I'm a fan of Nitrogen, but I love it because Nitrogen is the source of growth, right? Isn't that how you guys derived that name, as I recall?
That was the idea. It's a huge element in explosives, in fertilizer, all these sorts of things. So that's the idea. We're all about growth and helping grow grow the book and retain existing clients.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
and I was always eager to see how you were going to go from just risk, which obviously was Riskalyze, to this kind of growth model. And love that you are now incorporating what I consider the 4 pillars, right? You have investing, insurance, estate planning, and taxes.
Yep.
Now, is that all soon to be under one roof?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So 5 of the, well, of your 4, we actually consider to be 6.
Okay. Well, what are the other 2?
Investment research and income planning.
Fair enough.
But nonetheless, all of that being sort of a comprehensive view of financial planning. We have 5 of those today. 6 we will shortly announce.
Okay.
With insurance, and we feel very strongly the same way that those are the big pillars.
Yes.
And what we can help an advisor do is just enhance and really make you look like a pro in front of the client with a digital experience, super professional.
Right.
Proposals, reports, etc.
All right, I love that, and hopefully you'll come back on when you're ready to officially announce that other pillar, that 6th pillar.
We're a little bit ahead of the game here, but we'll do that.
You heard it here first, folks. Okay, Dan, thanks so much for joining us.
Of course, great.
Okay.
Always enjoy it.
Fantastic. Okay, so that's it for this particular segment. We have one more coming up for our to wrap up our live coverage of the Morningstar Conference. I'll be back in an hour. I will see you then. Thanks.
Amazing. Thanks,
right.
Chuck.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.